What is going on? We're back with another video and I got out of the gym. You saw me work out today. It was great. I worked out my shoulders today, so I feel all pumped. I feel all ready to go. So, hot take. Followers or subscribers count does not matter. Do you agree? Yes or no? Let me tell you something. About 2 weeks ago, this question was asked to me. Does it matter if you have a large following or not? And this question was asked, mind you, on LinkedIn. And I was like, no, it doesn't matter. But looking at the situation right now, I'm kind of like in the middle. Yes and no. That's kind of where I am right now. To give you an example, let me tell you why it does matter. Story time. So I played ball. I think you can see my basketball right here. I'm a ball player, went to college, played college basketball, was on my way to go pro. Something happened in life. We'll get to that in some other video, but I was pretty good at playing ball. I still do. So in the summertime, years ago in the summertime, we were outside playing pickup ball. And before, if you know anything about basketball, you choose your guys 5-on-5, you choose 5 guys. So everyone is lacing up, getting ready to hit the court. And we're already looking around like, okay, I'm playing with this dude and him. And you're already picking your team. There was this new guy, he was kind of lacing up. We don't know him lacing up, but this guy was built. Like, he was big, tall, kind of a LeBron James build. And we were all looking like, okay, this dude is on our team, right? This dude is on our team. Like, big guy, looked decent, like a solid player. But anyways, so I don't know. He didn't end up on my team, but he ended up on another team. But we were like pretty scared, like, oh my gosh, this dude is about to do some damage, right? But this guy ended up not being able to play basketball. Like, he was horrible. He sucked. Like, he was garbage, like we would say. This dude is garbage. Body big, massive, but he couldn't dribble the ball. He couldn't catch the ball. He couldn't shoot the ball. Like, it was a mess. He was a mess. So looked like he's a hooper, but he could not play at all. Okay, why am I telling you this story? It is because when you look at a person, we're visual, we think, okay, there's something there. It's the same exact thing. When someone has a lot of followers, we're like, okay, that dude means something. Like, there's a unspoken status symbol attached to their name. It's the same when you go on LinkedIn. Like, I'm on LinkedIn like on 80% of my day, and you see someone with 10K followers, 20K followers, 100K followers, you think like, whoa, this person matters a lot. So that's my example of this guy, big. He looked like he could do some serious damage. However, once he got to doing what he should be doing, we could see through it that he's not a hooper. It's the same thing. There are a lot of people with a lot of followers, a lot of people with a lot of subscribers, but they are not it, right? So does having a large following matter? Yes or no? Yes, because it gets you that attention. So yes, but also no, because if you're not delivering, you're not getting clients in, you're not making money. Got it? So what's best? Best is to have that following, but also being able to do what you can do for the group that you want to do it for. Again, positioning. So making sure you position yourself to attract those right people, and then you can do damage. If not, it's a waste of time. I've heard stories of people having a very, very large following, but still making no money. It's sad, but it happens. So it's best if you're watching this video and you're starting out, you're that person that is starting out, it's best to have great positioning, position yourself so good that people know exactly what you're for. Not 10 things, not 100 things, just one thing. One, don't forget one thing that you want to be known for. One target audience, we call that ICP, ideal client profile. One of that and one channel. That's all you need. One target audience, one thing you're talking about, one service, one product you're selling, one of that, one channel, and go ham. That's it. And when you build such a strong positioning, when you're known for that, your people will eventually find you. Then you do not need a large following, because everyone that you want to service, they know where to find you. For some niches, there's not a large audience. Like, there's some niches that are just so niche, like niche, in which the following, like the how can I explain it? Like, the fishing pond is not that large. Is that a fly? The fishing pond is not that large. So you don't have like a large following. For example, say you are someone who is in the education field and you specialize in educating people with ADHD or autism or someone on the spectrum. That's a niche, something niche, right? It's very niche. So you cannot expect to have like a big, large audience because it's already a tiny niche something. So not everything has to have like a big following, a lot of subscribers, because it's niche. The same goes for YouTube. The same goes for, your channel. If you're in very niche, you might not have a large account. You might not have a lot of followers or subscribers in this case on YouTube. For LinkedIn, it's more followers. You might not have that. But if you have people that are interested in your service or your product, then you're gold. And yesterday, I believe it was yesterday I was in a webinar where the host, he had like a panel discussion with other speakers, and they were talking about virality, so going viral. I believe 3 of the speakers, they went viral very easy. And the conclusion of their story was like, just be yourself, and you can go viral, but it really doesn't matter. It's best to just stick to what you do, focus on that, experiment, and you'll be fine. That was pretty much their thing. But the host brought up something that stuck to my mind, and he called it sorry about that. He called it niche virality. And I've never heard the term before. He said he had it from someone else, but he was talking about niche virality. And niche virality is where you go viral within your niche. So say you have 100 people, and 70 of those people belong to your ICP, to your niche. If you, I don't know what's happening. Let me pull out this water from under the table. You know I do this. I pull out the water in my videos. Better. I feel like I'm screaming to you guys. I should stop talking so loud. But if you target 70 people within that space, you're golden, because you are getting the right eyeballs on your service or on your product within that space. That's golden. So it's best to have like a niche virality than just going viral, than just going viral, getting all these people on your profile, all these people on your page that are not buying. They're not buying. They're just there for just that one time viral hit. No, you want people that are interested in what you're talking about. For me, example, I want to talk about positioning. I want to talk about positioning to people who are building a brand, founders starting a brand, serious about, building their service, their brand, establishing that, and want to do it from the bottom up. So having the positioning, the foundation right, I want to be known as a go-to person within this space of positioning, and I want to be approachable. So my focus, my target are those who are interested in that. It's pretty niche. I cannot expect to have a channel with 100K followers. It would be nice, but the chances are maybe very, very slim. But also on this channel and on this platform, I want people to know that I don't know YouTube. I am still growing. So there's just a lot of experimentation in it. I'm kind of dwelling off topic, but there's just a lot of experimentation that I am doing and I'm practicing just to get good at this craft. It pretty much comes down to, even if you have a small following, you can still make money. That's what it comes down to. Do you need a big following? Do you need a big following? It helps. It helps because it shows that, you know, that muscle. It shows that like that big dude, the example I gave you, it kind of gives the impression that you are up there. So that helps. But also know, because you can have a small following and still make money. For example, today I got a DM from someone who does positioning. I do positioning, that person does positioning, and they ended up in my DM. And the funny thing is, he was basically asking me like, okay, how do you approach your clients and how do you get leads? And I thought it was so weird. So I wasn't like really involved in that DM. And so I just kind of asked him like, hey, do you need my service? Because I checked out his profile and I saw that he's doing what I do. So I'm like, do you need my service or are you trying to sell to me? Pretty weird. So then he ended up saying that he was trying to sell to me. And I was like, dude, didn't you see my profile? I do exactly the same thing that you say you're doing. So why? And then he said something interesting. He said, believe it or not, there are a lot of people who do personal branding positioning, but they come to him for their service as well. Because there are a lot of fakes. There are a lot of people who don't know what they're doing, even though they have a very big and large account. I don't know where I was going with that story, but I'm just trying to say that, do you focus on you, focus on smalls, focus on your ICP, focus on building from the bottom up. Even though they're experts around you with large following, large accounts, and looking like they're big, they're built like they're LeBron James, they might just be someone who does not know how to hoop. Okay, so that's it for this video. That's it for my message. As you know, I'm making one video a day for 100 days just to build that muscle, that creativity, not to overthink, not to perfectionalize my content. So that is why I'm putting out a video every single day and just rapidly learning and rapidly failing, obviously. So thank you for tuning in. See you tomorrow, not next week. Normally I'm used to saying, hey, see you next week. No, I'm seeing you tomorrow. I post at 6 p.m. Central Eastern Time. Sometimes I might be 10 to 15 minutes late. Bear with me, I'm still learning the ropes. So appreciate you being here again, and please drop a like, a comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Okay, peace, take care.